Hey guys, it's Erin from erindoesbeauty.net. I am finally getting around to a question and answer video. I posted on Instagram for people to ask me questions, and I got a few good questions that I'm going to address. I hope to do more of these in the future, but for now, this is my first one, and I'm excited. There's a hair in my mouth. We're cool. All right, so the first question I was asked was from Erin from Cruelty-Free Goddess. She asked me what made me go cruelty-free. And this is kind of a high-winded answer, but I'm going to kind of shorten it for you. I never was into makeup for a really long time because I had to wear it at a very young age. I had really bad skin, and my dad suggested I use makeup to cover it up. And since I was too young to know how to use makeup, I used makeup that was too white for my skin. I got made fun of a lot. Kids in school used to call me like ghost girl and cheap whore and, you know, all kinds of nasty names because kids are mean. So I kind of, after a while, just decided to quit makeup altogether, and I stayed clear of it with the exception of like maybe some mascara and every lip balm that was ever made, because I was like the Bonnie Belle queen of the world. I loved lip gloss. I didn't really start getting into makeup until I became a mom, and I went through this very like frumpy stage where I just felt like bleh, and I wanted to get into makeup, and I didn't know the first thing about it. And this was only about a year ago. I had a few staple items, some like L'Oreal mascara, and some clean makeup I got when I was pregnant with my son. I bought a lot of Gabriel Cosmetics and Pacifica from Sprouts, the grocery store, when I was pregnant with my son because I wanted clean, green, organic makeup or whatever. And I didn't really think too much about it. I didn't think about like its practices of not testing on animals or anything like that. But I did start to follow those companies on Instagram, and I saw that their following was cruelty-free. And one of the followers that they had that also started commenting on posts of me using Pacifica was actually you, Erin. You were so encouraging and uplifting, and you kind of drew me to that light like a moth to flame. I wanted to be cruelty-free after that. It just kind of made the switch for me. I don't know. I started following you, and I started to follow some other people, and I noticed that there was like this following, this movement of people using products that were not tested on animals. And the more I learned, the more I wanted to partake. And then I became that person that was looking at the back of every ingredient ever on any product and making sure it was cruelty-free. I was doing all kinds of research. And yeah, I guess that's the long answer short. I guess cruelty-free bloggers are just like, you know, they're planting seeds out there for people to just, you know, have their own passions blossom. And I hope to do the same. Rebecca from The Makeup Effect asks, what is a good makeup trick I've learned? I am no beauty makeup artist expert. I mean, any of you who follow me can tell I'm not like grade A, but I do okay. I would say that one of the best tricks I've learned is a pretty simple one, but it also opens a lot of doors to other things. I actually learned it from you, Rebecca. This is kind of ironic, but you did a video once where you used a bronzer as a crease color, and I was like, what? You can use makeup for anything other than its intended purpose? And it got me to this point where I could like experiment with things and realize that makeup doesn't really have strict rules. You could use a bronzer as a crease color. You could I've seen people use liquid lipsticks as eyeliner. I mean, the opportunities are endless. And I think that's one of the things of beauty tricks or whatever that I learned, is that anything could be used for anything. I've seen people use powdered eyeshadows as lip color, as nail polish. I mean, there's so many limitless opportunities out there to kind of just play around and experiment and see what works best for you. And I mean, it's all just fun and games. I love it all. Allison from Southern Comforts asks, if I could have any 3 beauty products on an island, like a deserted island, what would I bring? And I asked her, like, could I have unlimited magical supply of these 3 products? And she said, sure. And that didn't make the question any easier for me. My first thoughts, if I'm on a deserted island, I'm thinking I need food and like shelter. I'm not thinking I need makeup or beauty products. But this is the question, and it's fun to answer because it is challenging. I immediately thought of like, I need sunscreen because I'm Irish girl and I just get red and I peel and it's just no fun. And skin protection and skincare are very important to me. So instead of settling and just saying, oh, I'll bring sunscreen and being boring like that, I decided that I would bring, I didn't even have it out, like, the Pacifica Dreamy Cover Foundation. This has SPF 20 in it. I mean, just a little teeny tiny teardrop amount covers my entire face. It's mattifying, it's correcting, and it protects. Score. Plus, I mean, this tube alone will last me forever, but if I have unlimited supply, one second. Julian, I'll be right out. Oh, are you watching Bugs Life? Okay. Okay. Play-Doh later. That would be my 3-year-old. This is the beauty blogging mom life. All right, so, but I was saying, this stuff lasts forever as is, and if I have unlimited supply of it, then score. Second product I would use would be it would be a really good lip balm, like this Hurrah lip balm. This is tinted, black cherry tinted. I brought this when I was at Disneyland, and it was like blazing hot, and the sun was like ruminating, is that the word? I don't know, it was coming out of the concrete, and it was just like burning. And I didn't want to bring a lot of makeup with me to Disneyland because who wants to be like carrying a purse full of cosmetics when they're in line for Splash Mountain, you know, and whatever. So I just had this in my pocket, and I used this whenever I felt like I needed a little bit of moisturizing, a little bit of whatever on my lips, just so I didn't feel naked. And there's a slight tint and a nice flavor, and it's just a good product. And plus, I think it has coconut oil in it, which is a natural SPF or natural sun protectant, I'm told. Has SPF in it. Can't remember the exact SPF, but I found that out recently, and I was like, what? Coconut oil, you are like the fruit of life. That is not an exaggeration. That is actually how yeah, okay. And then, it's not makeup, but it is beauty related. I would have to go with my holy grail, my facial cleanser, my Seafoam facial cleanser, my mermaid face wash. This removes makeup, it cleanses, it tones. It's just perfect for, you know, removing that impractical need for makeup on an island because I don't like to sleep with makeup on. And I don't think I could last on a deserted island with makeup and then not have a facial cleanser because I'd be like super crabby, or I'd just be making some out of coconuts that I found and like seawater and then just pretending it's this, but you know, I'm not that crafty. Melissa from Melissambas. Melissamba? Everyone's samba now. Okay, never mind. Melissa asks, what was one of the hardest things to switch to when I became cruelty-free? I did have to mourn the loss of my Essie nail polishes and my OPI nail polishes. When I found out that parent companies tested, I was like, what? There goes my whole nail polish collection. But I quickly discovered that there are a lot of awesome alternatives. There's Pacifica, there's Mineral Fusion, I mean, so on and so forth. There's just all these different ones you could get at like health food stores. And then I found all these different other companies online and through Ipsy and other beauty subscription services. And I was like, I could easily replace all of these polishes and their colors. So that was a tough one. But I think the toughest was hair care. Because I go to the gym a lot and I want to have like a travel size shampoo and conditioner with me, and I want to be able to go to like Walmart and grab myself one that's cruelty free, but none of them are. It feels like none of them are. And then all of the ones that are cruelty free and vegan, I don't feel like my scalp and hair really play nicely with them. I'm working on it. Right now I'm using a Pacifica shampoo that's working, but at first I was using too much or too little, and I had to find this nice balance because my scalp was getting oily, my hair was getting oily, it was getting like weighted and heavy and yucky, and every shampoo that I kind of played with before that, the vegan ones that I was getting in Birchbox and whatever subscription service that I was using, were just not playing nicely with my hair. I mean, my scalp's kind of a brat, you know, it's not that kid that you invite to the birthday party because they don't play nicely with others, you know, and that's my scalp. So I'd have to say that hair products, cruelty-free hair products, were hard to find. And it was really hard to find a cruelty-free hairspray. Why is it so hard to find a cruelty-free hairspray? Anyways, Paul Mitchell was a godsend. That was the first one that I found. And, but since I want to be like vegan now too, it restricts it just a little bit more, but I'm finding that there are a lot of options out there. Jason's a good one. Let's see. What was that one? Starts with the G, I don't know. Pacifica, like I said, Pacifica just came out with their hair care line. Their Hairvana leave-in conditioner is like, it's like the best. And that's it for the questions that I was asked this time. I would love it if you would subscribe down below, maybe follow me on Instagram. I will have all the links down below. And thank you so much for those who asked questions. And if I didn't answer your question this time, or if you have a question for another video, I would love to answer it. So please comment, ask any questions. I love to hear from you guys. I'll write back. I'm one of those social people on social media. So love you bunnies, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.